Could humanity really thrive on Mars without power? Imagine a world where the sun sets over a dusty red landscape, and the only sounds are the whispers of the Martian winds. But wait, how would survival work without power? First off, think about the basics. Humans need food, water, and shelter. On Earth, we rely on electricity for everything from cooking to heating. On Mars, the situation is a bit different. The planet is colder, with temperatures often dipping below -80 degrees Fahrenheit. Without power, keeping warm would be a challenge. Now, let's talk about food. Growing crops on Mars is a hot topic. Scientists are exploring ways to cultivate plants in Martian soil, but without power, it's a whole different ball game. Hydroponics and aeroponics, which rely on electricity to pump water and nutrients, would be out of the question. Instead, astronauts would need to rely on traditional farming methods, which means they'd have to bring everything they need from Earth. Water is another critical factor. Mars has ice, but extracting it requires power. Without it, astronauts would be left with limited options. They'd need to rely on stored water brought from Earth, which wouldn't last long. Shelter is key too. Mars has a thin atmosphere, so protection from radiation and extreme temperatures is crucial. Building habitats would typically involve using power tools and machinery. Without power, constructing safe living spaces would be a daunting task. Communication is essential for any mission. Without power, staying in touch with Earth would be nearly impossible. Astronauts would need to rely on old-school methods like signal flags or even smoke signals. Imagine trying to send a message back home that way. Now, let's not forget about entertainment and morale. Living on Mars would be isolating. Without power, there'd be no movies, no video games, and no way to connect with loved ones back on Earth. Keeping spirits high would be a major challenge. So, could humans live on Mars without power? Technically, yes, but it would be incredibly tough. Survival would depend on clever resource management, innovative farming techniques, and a strong sense of community. In conclusion, while it's possible to survive on Mars without power, thriving would require a lot of creativity and resilience. The dream of colonizing the red planet is exciting, but it's clear that electricity will play a vital role in making that dream a reality. As humanity looks to the stars, the question remains, can we truly adapt to life on Mars, or will we always need a little power to light the way?